Welcome back to my channel, friends. I'd like to kind of just walk through this bunny shaker SVG that I have recently loaded into my Etsy store. The link for that will be down below. So I just want to show you just kind of how I put the shaker together, and it's generally how I put all shakers together. So on my file, I have this solid bunny shape as well as the bunny outline. And when I make shakers, I like to make the background of it very, very sturdy. So I like to put 2 or 3 at least pieces together so that I have a nice sturdy background. And as you can see, I'm putting the same shape on the back because I want the inside of the shaker and the back of the shaker to be cute. Okay, so that's going to be nice and strong. Now, typically what I like to do when I have an SVG shaker file, either one that I've made myself or that I've purchased, I like to create my outline or height pieces out of cardstock. Now, you certainly can do this out of craft foam, but I just really like the sturdiness of the cardstock. So I've gone ahead and cut out 7 of these bunny outlines. And I'm just going to glue them together. Really simply, I just have our glitter glue in this bottle with a fine tip, and I just glue them all together. So let me show you what we have here now. We have a glued bunny. And it's very sturdy, and it will be perfect for this shaker. I've glued together 7 pieces, and then I have this 8th piece that I cut out so that I can create an acetate sandwich. That's an official term, by the way. And so what I like to do is put glue onto the top piece very carefully with this fine tip and avoiding glue globbies, and that is a genuine crafting term, so that I don't get glue spilling over into my acetate piece. I let it get a little bit tacky, and then I carefully place the acetate piece right onto the frame. You don't want to move it around too much, because if you do, even if your glue is tackier, it will still smear and ruin your acetate piece. I use my handy pressure tools and get that nice and stuck. And I'm pretty proud with this. I did get a little spot that seeped out, and I can usually just scratch that off with my nail. So now we need to glue this frame piece onto our bunny base. So we're just going to do that, and it will be perfectly stuck, no warping, and just a nice sturdy place for our sequin mix to go. I am ready to put in my sequin mix once I know that this is nice and stuck down. And I'm going to put it directly into this little corral. This little bunny corral that I've created for my sequin mix. I like to store extra sequin mixes in these little bags. This is from last spring, and the colors just seem to work perfectly. So make sure that you keep all of the sequins in. That little flower kept trying to escape. And off of the frame, of course, you don't want that to be glued in with our top piece. And I just add a little at a time and shake it and see if it's how I want it. And then I'm going to glue this acetate piece on, putting glue on the acetate side, of course, or you can put it directly onto that base frame. This is my preferred method because sometimes when you do that, if you put glue on the other side, you bump it and then the sequins go everywhere and get stuck in your glue. So that's the way I do it. And I just place that piece down onto my base and use my pressure tools and we have a perfect little shaker. Now I do my hardest, try my hardest, not to shake it like crazy. And while it is resting and drying, I get my sticker sheets out and I start decorating. And she is finished. I am so happy with how this turned out. I will probably end up using this on a card front, or I can use it in a scrapbook, or really whatever I want. I invite you to try out this file for yourself. You can make it big as this piece of paper if you'd like, or very small. I hope you have fun creating your own, and thank you so much, friends, for stopping by.